up, Kira?
Hi.
All right, so you didn't really get a chance to go on a walk around at Alabama because of the schoolwork you were doing. So give me the quick. We're halfway through the trip. Like, how do you think it's going?
I think that it's going great, and we need to schedule a hotel in the next few days that we're on the trip.
The camper's not doing it for you?
The camper's doing it for me, but now we've had the treatment of 2 real beds. But it was too early on in the trip. We need them before the end of the trip again.
All right. Has anyone broken down?
Sort of.
Okay. Anything you want to talk about? Any good story?
Well, there's one story that I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Who broke?
Paige.
All right. Bye. What's up, Cole?
Nothing. Doing good.
All right. So you didn't really get a chance to see Alabama because you were doing schoolwork during the tour and everything that went on there.
Yeah.
So we're halfway through the trip. Tell us, how do you think we're doing as a family?
It's going good. The past couple nights where we stayed in real beds were really nice. And now we're back at another campground, which isn't terrible, but it's just being next to them, which is going downhill.
All right. Do you have a front runner out of the first 6 schools or 7 schools that we've seen? Is there any that you really liked?
I don't know. I think I liked Louisville more than pretty much everybody else. LSU wasn't terrible. And there were some other ones, but who knows?
Okay. Thanks. What's up, Paige?
Hi, Daddy.
All right. So Alabama.
I felt like a princess at Alabama. First of all, thank you to Megan Payne, who is the admissions person for Alabama. She set me up with a bunch of tours. I got my main tour, but then I also got a public health tour as well as a Greek life tour, which was so cool. I highly recommend that if you're going to visit Alabama, you go through her because she's so awesome. And I loved the campus. It was so beautiful. It was definitely, it's probably tied with Kentucky for being my top place. It's super cool, and their public health program seemed awesome. The Greek life is definitely like a huge commitment and a part of the campus, so I don't really know what I'd do on that aspect. But, because rushing is definitely something I want to do, but that's like rushing times 100, so we'll have to think about that one. But I loved the campus, and it made me really happy there.
All right, Jess. Alabama.
Okay, I did not have very high expectations about Alabama because it's, Alabama. But Alabama is a machine. Alabama keeps their grounds impeccable. Their marketing and their admissions people are a military-like operation. They are on it at every angle. And it's impressive. They kind of stand out. They're the only ones that put together a tailored program for Paige to have individual meetings with different things she was interested in, organized in advance, very easy to do, everyone on time, super professional, everybody was dressed very professionally. So they have these capstone men and women that are like the front of the school that do all of the tours and things like that. So, going into Alabama, we knew Lane, right? Lane's awesome, Lane's super smart, Lane's normal, checks all the boxes. I assumed he is an anomaly. So, but here we go. Here are all of these young men and women who are wonderful. They are obviously very bright, capable kids who are going to do great things. So going around, everything's so pretty. And I was really like, wow, Alabama is kind of beating my expectations. But just to put it out there, it was when we went past the fraternity houses that there were these kids and they all started yelling at our tour group, and then one of the kids turned around mosh pit style and a back dove into the bushes. I was like, oh, there's the underbelly. So I'm not quite sure that there aren't exactly 2 kind of tracks at Alabama. It's big enough, so I assume you can kind of pick which track you want to be on. But overall, very positive. A little bit met my expectations, and quite a bit exceeded them. So overall, it was good. Thanks.
Alrighty, Alabama. I think overall was exceeded. I think overall everyone's expectations. Didn't go on the tour. It was just a 2-person tour, so it was just Jess and Paige. And so I was back at the camper with kids doing schoolwork. Did a little kind of walk on my own, past the stadium, past fraternity row, sorority row. Kind of like stayed on the outskirts, out near the softball stadium and the tennis facility. Just a beautiful campus, large. I mean, the largest thing we've seen to date. It's just big. It's big in every dimension and every way. So, kind of excited. It was neat, and they did it really well. We met the night before with Lane, who did a great job of kind of giving us his insights of as he's about to graduate pre-med, and just kind of his thoughts on the school and kind of what he loves about it and kind of what his roommates and other people he knows love about it. So it's definitely a cult following, and it was a very good experience. So kudos to Alabama.